Hey, everybody. Patrick Parsons here with the American Firearms Association. These left-wing governors across the country, if you haven't been paying attention, particularly in the state of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, they are running their mouths. They are passing anti-gun legislation. He passed a so-called assault weapons ban this year. Joe Biden, in his July 4th press release, praised Pritzker for his gun control and said we need it all across the country. Yesterday in a press conference, Pritzker came out and said and compared AR15s to missile launchers, and he was doing this in reference to the 7th District Court of Appeals, where his AR-15 case is being held, or the arguments are being held last week. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and play this clip so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and then we will discuss right after that.
Is it really going to be a popularity contest which guns we're going to allow? Because the people who are advocating for semi-automatic weapons were saying, well, gee, everybody's got one now, so you can't ban them. Well, that's ridiculous. If everybody had a missile launcher, we shouldn't ban missile launchers.
Okay, so there you saw it. You saw Pritzker. He compares the AR-15s to missile launchers, but particularly what he was referencing, right, was this common use doctrine. We hear it on our side all the time. It's used in a lot of legal arguments. I think it came out of Heller. It was a big deal in Heller back in 2008. But here's a problem with common use. And I was in the 5th District Court of Appeals in Mock v. Garland listening to oral arguments last week as well. When the common use doctrine was brought up, the government, they said, well, there's only 3 million pistol braces and there's 300 million guns, so it's not common at all. But here's the problem I have with it. And obviously it's being used on our side in a lot of these cases. We should draw a line in the sand as a gun rights community. And when this guy, Pritzker, says, well, if missile launchers were common, should we not ban them too? They're playing on a different playing field. The playing field that we have to play on is that we should be able to own virtually anything we want, because the Constitution and the framers of this and the founding fathers of this country and the people who wrote the Constitution wrote it so that we could have equivalent weapons to the federal government to guard against tyranny. That should be our argument as gun owners and everywhere else. We should have it to protect against a tyrannical government, period. If you get into this other stuff, and I know there's legal precedent here, but you get into this other stuff, the other side will say, well, there's 3 million out of 300 million. The point is, we should be able to own whatever we want to protect against tyranny. Period. Game over. End of story. Guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our page. We'll have further updates in the days and weeks ahead. If you're yet to become a member of the American Firearms Association, join up at joinafa.org. Stay active, stay mobilized, stay involved, never back down, never give an inch, and keep fighting for our Second Amendment rights every single day. Talk to you guys soon.